In a world that's evolving faster than ever, this is a space for ideas, knowledge, and connection. Here we exchange insights and perspectives with respect and curiosity, navigating the digital age together. From the mind to the machine, from the human to the future, we're here to explore the boundaries of innovation, creativity, and learning. Welcome to the journey.
Alrighty, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me get this one a bit closer because I'm standing up because got a bit of adrenaline. I just finished 2 classes and I bought this one, these dumbbells to do some exercising again. I got extensor as well so I can do some bench press and yeah, so I need to just move my body again in order to figure things out because I must say that I am since I started using the walking stick, I haven't gone for long walks anymore, and I haven't gone done any exercise also. So I decided to while I do some, while I watch some podcasts or I'm reading a book with text to speech, I can, do some exercise again, get some enzymes out in my body, and voila. So, man, I have been reading so much stuff on the internet that it's hard to put up with it, because there are so many. Oh, one good thing is the people from all these Scambaiters, the famous ones. I mean, they not only because they are famous, but because they have the knowledge. They are creating one thing that is really cool that is going to make anyone capable of scam baiting. And, they're creating this in order to increase the numbers of people doing that and therefore minimizing the success of the scammers, So what are they doing is that they are creating VMs. So they're going to create a web page, a platform that you can go there and then you sign in and then you simply click on the entering button and you will enter a VM, a virtual machine, and in there you're gonna have all the safe environment to scam bait, and they will give you already the details of the victim and everything, so you can play around with the platform, and you can waste time of the scammers, which is irritate them and try to make them realize that there are other ways to make it in life instead of taking from vulnerable people. So that's pretty good news. Like I follow Scammer Payback. Uh, I always forget these guys go Midnight something, Occupy the Web, Lizzie, the guys from, let me see here, Think Media. I have spoken heaps about these guys here already in previous videos. If you go, I think, oh, it's because it's live of Psy. Okay. If you go to Scammer Payback, this People's Call Center, that's what they do. So it's pretty cool. They were in London, so it's really cool. They got some scammers in London. So yeah, all of these guys are top notch. I think if you get this video
Back in 2020.
and then if you go to all of them are tagged here. You can follow all these people. They all do Trilogy Media. It's the guys that I was trying to remember. And then, yeah, Midnight, TSB, uh, IRL Rosie. All these guys are top-notch scam baiters, and yeah, it's worth to check it out. And if you like to do that, if you somehow want to do some good to society and prevent people from getting scammed, getting mugged, robbed, especially vulnerable people, that's always the target. People that lack of knowledge on the with computers, elder people, like when they are, sometimes even sick or ill, they have their savings. If you watch those videos from these channels, you will see, like, and some of the guys, they really, they say it's my job. They don't really care, they just want the money and stuff. So, but yeah, and as myself, can't, I have been, as I mentioned, I have been working a lot on my mental health. I know this is something that is a fad now, everybody's talking about, but it's also a really hard step to take for those that, you know, and especially after I have this big life change, as I have mentioned many times in most of the videos. I am, looking for information. Now I have started a course on uh, cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah. And I decided to do this course also because, again, I repeat, I always need to be engaged to something. I have now next month these 2 weeks travel. Then when I come back, things are gonna change a lot around here. I intend to move up north or either to Scotland if I make it. And by studying this, so I'm not in at university. I intend to go back to university after I return from my trip and study something a bit more related to what I work with, either English or psychology, something, because in the tech world, I think that at the moment, what the universities have to offer, they are very outdated. So it is better study something that I can, explore more, and let the tech side that you can, do free courses. And as I have mentioned, I have done a huge development in terms of knowledge over tech and manipulation of tools and whatnot, especially now with the arrival of AI. So yeah, before I extend too much, because otherwise it's going to be a long ass video again. Let me see if I find here. Let's see, vlog. All right, let's talk. This is not a long one. One thing that I have noticed while doing my studies to sell my book and for the affiliate marketing that I am back on as well, I have noticed one thing that it's probably common. Whoever works with the internet may already have that knowledge. I didn't. It's the difference between the public of the social medias. Like on Facebook, you have a more old school-ish kind of public. So not only the video format, and even the hook sometimes has to be different than Instagram, that has a different kind of public than TikTok and whatever is X. Yeah, I don't have account on X. I never had. I don't think I will ever do. Running what I am running already in terms of YouTube channels and social media has already been overwhelming. I haven't been able to put up with everything. I must say, I always receive messages, especially on the other platform, the one with an R is green. When I post videos there, I always get, because also it's a different public there. So I always get offers from people trying to help me develop my account. So I have some compliments that the videos are good and the content is good, that I can, speak well and whatnot. But again, I'm gonna wait my return from this trip next month to see. I have managed to put up some cash on side to work on that, to invest on that, invest on the development, either with ads or paying a mentor or coach or however it calls. But again, I will work on my teaching one. This one is the one that I intend to monetize first because it's a solid content. It's something that I am sure of the outcome. I am sure I am giving something to people that can help them. As I have mentioned, is going to be available soon in other languages, the explanation of the method, so people can look, understand the language, and then move on to practicing with more clarity and more understanding. Yeah, that's the idea. And then consequently, like, by doing this on this channel, I will get the knowledge, and then I will be able to implement that on my other accounts that I have already an AI model with some affiliate. I have another account where I am sharing more Gawdat stuff and all these mentors that are out there trying to warn us of what's coming and what has been done and what not. And on that as well, I have some affiliates of books and all material related to those scientists. So yeah, this is one thing that I had here written in one of my thoughtful moments, that this difference between these social medias make even harder to a one-man army to work on that. That's what sometimes you better focus in one. A lot of people goes to TikTok because it apparently has a higher reach, but also I think that TikTok, I don't find the public that I want for my content, especially on the teaching side. Yeah? So I know you have to be there. I am there, but I don't see much coming from that. I've paid some ads for Instagram. It has indeed increased the number of followers on my Instagram page. The YouTube channel is not as active because taken I have taken some videos from that and put it on the paid plan. So the whole class videos, they are not available there anymore. So again, I need to generate a different content to the channel now that I am selling the classes. So I can still, as I am giving information with the cognate, suffix, prefix, and so on. These are all hints that are there to improve people's knowledge. So the classes, the explanation of the methodology, they are all now being added to a paid subscription, where then you get access to the book, you get a chart, and then you get all the links to watch the classes. So yeah, like, even though I am not monetizing, I have made some sales of the book, which is good. But obviously, it's still a lot to go. It's still a lot of work, and it is a rabbit hole in somehow, because the more you learn, the more you want to do, and then you have to be in several platforms, and you have to change sometimes the format, and it's a lot of work. But once you get it all going, apparently, things. Once you start to see some returns, obviously, that facilitates and makes you more motivated and more, uh, yeah, it becomes more believable. Everything, I would say. So again, this is one thing I can cross off. Trying to do my thing of crossing off my list. Again, one thing I want to end up this video with, it's with the thing I am having lately. For example, now it's 20 to 3 a.m. That's the time I get the will of making a video, the inspiration or the motivation. Because during the day sometimes I am in a totally different mindset. And that's one thing I am trying to understand as well, because nowadays I am not following so many social rules in some ways, and I am really analyzing, because some things I think now I was thinking differently in the afternoon, and some things I say now in the afternoon I wouldn't say. So I want to understand a bit more of that. Does that happen to you as well? Are you grumpy during the day? They call it grumpy, eh? But yeah, still looking forward to know what's what, keeping myself busy as I've said, and moving forward as we should. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Still 747 people here. I'm still looking forward to engage more. And at this point, you even look forward to the haters. So at least there are people out there communicating. But meanwhile, we are here doing what we have to do, learning every day more. And the more you learn, the less you care. I'll see you around.